What's up guys, it's again Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Cook Main Canal. So today I'm back of the camera. You guys wanted to see how I cook. I'm a food lover. I love food. So today I'm going to show you guys how I cook. One of my favorite food is vegetable soup. I like to cook my vegetable soup with spinach, so I'm gonna show you guys everything. What I like to do before I start cooking, I like to cut everything that I need and then put it down, so when it's time to cook dinner, it's just take, fry and cook and go. The only thing that I haven't cut yet is my spinach, which is right there in the sink full of water. I'm going to rinse it. I'm going to cut it because that's the last thing I need. So that's the reason why it's the last thing I'm going to cut. So I'm going to show you guys everything. Here I have pepper. I have green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper. I have onions here. I've had my like this I don't know how to call it in English, but like this onions leaf, you know, this fresh onion you buy on the market. I have my dry fish, which I've already picked everything. Okay, let me guys show you. I've already picked the dry fish. I've already picked everything. So this is the dry fish. I have my crab. I really love crab, and it's sometimes painful to bite with the teeth, but it's okay. I have my fish. I'm not going to use all of this fish. I'm going to keep this one because this one I want to use it to do something else, but this one I'm going to use. I'm going to fry them later. I have another onions. Yes, I do eat a lot of onions guys. I have my tomato here, and I also have this little dry shrimps. I don't know if you guys know them. If you're an African, you know this. It's dry shrimps. I have my hot Madame Spinach pepper. It's not law. I have this one in case this one is not enough. And then what I'm going to cook, I have my season here. I have my Maggi block, and I also have this shrimps I picked up from the Albertine. If you guys live in Holland, I picked this up from the Albertine just because I don't have meat, so I have two of this. I have my salt there standing. You guys can see the salt there in the corner. I have my African palm oil. You guys can see, if you're an African, you know this. I always have this. And then today I'm going to cook vegetable soup with yam. If you're an African, you know yam, because I've had this yam now. I don't want it to get spoiled, so I'm going to eat this today with the vegetable soup. But you can eat vegetable soup with yam, rice, fufu. Today I am going to eat it with yam, and I'm going to cook rice for the kids, and then if it remains, because I always cook for today and tomorrow, and then tomorrow we'll definitely eat it with fufu or something else. So here I have my spinach. I like fresh spinach just because I don't use water when I cook my vegetable soup, so that's why I like fresh spinach. I already soaked this in water, so later I'm just going to pick it out, and then I'm just going to cut it. And that's the reason why I like to soak it, because sometimes it's dirty. It has dirt in it, so you have to really rinse it very well before you start cooking. So now I'll show you guys everything. Now I'm going to start frying the fish first, because that's the only major thing I'll have to do right now. So I've already have my pan. Everything is just set there. So this is where I cook. So now I'm going to show you guys how I fry my fish. Now I already have my oil. I'm going to put it on, and I'm just going to add a little bit of oil more into the pan. About to fry the fish, I'm going to take my African palm oil. I'm going to put it into the pan, just because I like to fry the palm oil so that you can't really taste that, you can't have the smell. It may look like a lot, but it's really not that much. So, and if it's too much, I will just remove some of it out. So now we've put that palm oil. So now we've put that palm oil. We're going to leave it first for a little bit. It's for it to warm up. Everything is going to melt. And then I'm going to put my onions. It may look a lot, but after putting everything, it's definitely not going to be that much. So now I'm going to try to cook my fish. So now I'm going to put my onions. So I'm just going to leave this to fry for some few minutes. I'm going to close the pan and leave it for it to steam for some few minutes, and then later I'm going to put the peppers. So after a few minutes I've put the onions. Now I'm going to put the peppers so that they also can fry with the onions. I'm also going to put the onion, this one, I'm just going to put it. And I'm just going to mix everything together. As you guys can see, the palm oil was a lot, but now you are putting everything, like the ingredients is really sucking the palm oil, so it doesn't look like a lot in it anymore. So now we're just going to leave this one for it also to steam for like 5 minutes, and then we're going to put the other ingredients. So this is 5 minutes later. Everything is getting into place. So now what I'm about to do is I'm going to put my shrimps. I'm going to put them in. I'm just going to take it out of the packaging and just throw it in like that. I'm also going to put this one. And then just mix everything together. If you have meat, you can put meat, but I don't have meat, so I'm just going to put this one. Is what I have. And I'm also going to put my tomato. So after putting the tomato, I'm going to mix everything once more again. I'm going to put my crab into it. And we're going to mix, and mix. So now I'm going to put my Maggi blocks. I'm first going to put these two. I don't really use a lot of salt, okay? I'm not really like a salty kind of person when I cook. So sometimes maybe 2 or 3 of this Maggi block, it's more than enough for me than putting a lot of salt. The fish is there frying. It's almost ready. So I'm going to mix this one. As you guys can see, I haven't put in any water in it, just because I don't like to put water when I cook vegetable, because the spinach itself has a whole lot of water. And the tomato also have pretty lot of water, so you don't need like a whole bunch of water in it. So like this is pretty okay. So now I'm just going to close this, dull the gas, the fire, and then leave it to steam. So now I'm going to use this opportunity that this one is steaming. I'm going to use that to cut the spinach. I'm gonna put the spinach right in here. Let me guys show you guys. So now I'm gonna use the opportunity to cut the spinach. I'm going to put the spinach in here so that the water can drain. I have my bud and my knife, so I'm just going to just range the spinach. I'm going to remove the water first, and then I'm going to fill it again with clean water. So now that the water is almost out, I'm going to put it in with another water. So this is what had happened. What had happened is the yam is spoiled. I know it's going to be spoiled because I've had it now for like few days, and if I don't use it, and if I don't use it, it's going to spoil. So yeah, I can't really use it because it has like, look, it has spoiled. I've had it now for a long time in the house. So that means I'm just going to cook fufu and eat it with it. That's all I have to do. So I'm just going to throw this away. I really wanted to eat it with yam, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. So I've already done cutting the spinach. So now I'm just going to, I like the way I'm cooking and I'm cleaning, just because when I'm done cooking, there is not a lot of stuff to clean, because when I'm done cooking I just want to eat and relax. I really don't want to sit down and be cleaning anything. So now that the yam is not working, let's finish cooking the sauce. So it has been more than a couple of minutes. The soup is finished. I'm done frying the fish. The fish is fried. I'm gonna put this at the end. So now that this one is fried, I'm just going to mix it and taste if the Maggi I put is enough, or I still need to put the other Maggi, because For now it's okay. You guys can see I didn't put any water. This is just natural water from the sauce. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my fish. I saw some bones. Take it out because of the kids, so you have to be really careful for the bones. Sometimes if the kids are eating, you gotta be careful for the bones. Take it out. So now I'm also going to put these dry fish here. Dry shrimps, excuse me. I'm just gonna put everything on this tray, and I'm also gonna put this pepper, this Madame Chinette hot African pepper. It's not a lot, you guys can see. It's okay. It's not that much. Trust me, it's not. I know someone who eats more than that. So now I'm just going to mix everything. I'm going to put the other Maggi, and then I'm going to add my spinach. I'm going to wash those dirty dishes. So now that everything is boiling, it's time to put the spinach. It is time for the spinach. Hopefully the excess water, you guys can see, has drained. And also I'm going to hold it like this for a few minutes so that the water can come out. So now it's time to put this into the pot for it to steam. So guys, I've already put the water to make the fufu, and now we leave this one to steam for some minutes. So now we're just going to try to mix everything together. Hope you guys can see. Let me zoom in so that you guys can see how delicious it looks. So I'm just going to mix everything. You guys can see it has a lot of water. You guys can see the palm oil that I put. You can barely see any palm oil, and it has natural water from the spinach and from the meat. I don't know, it looks like the spinach is small. Should I add some more spinach? Because I do have some more spinach. You know what, I'm going to add some more spinach. Let's just leave it like this. I'm going to dull the fire. I do have a pack because I bought 2 packs. I wasn't sure if I have an extra pack. I wasn't sure if 1 pack is going to be enough, but I think that one is way too small. So I'm going to just wash this one that I have, cut it, and then put it in also. Yeah, I'm gonna do that quickly. So now I've cut the spinach. I'm going to put this and also leave this one to steam. It may look like a lot, but it's not a lot, because when the spinach steams, you guys can see it just get really small. So it may look a lot, but it's not. So we're going to leave this one to steam again, and then I'll be back. So guys, now that we have leave this spinach to steam, you guys can see it is well steamed. Yeah, now I can definitely see the spinach in the sauce. I'm just going to mix it. You guys can see it do have a lot of water, but this is not water that I added. This is just the water of the spinach and the sauce in itself. So yeah, I feel like now I have enough spinach, because the first one I put, I feel like the spinach wasn't enough. So now I'm just going to leave this one opened for it to boil. You know, I like the water to get dry a little bit. Now the water look a little bit too much. I like the water to go down a little bit, so I'm just going to leave it open to dry. And I didn't add any salt. It tastes okay. It tastes good, because I feel like the Maggi is more than enough. And I'm going to add this pepper I didn't cut. I'm just going to put it on top like that for it to steam. I'm going to put the fish also. And I'm just going to leave everything like that for it to just steam. I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to leave it like this for it to steam. I'm just going to rinse this off and make my fufu, and then it's time for dinner. So we're gonna leave this one to steam for some few minutes. So guys, the food is ready. So this is how I make my vegetable soup. You guys can see this, the water has dried up. It looks delicious. Now it's time to cook. I have already made my fufu. So this is my fufu. I know it looks a lot. I'm going to eat with the kids, with my daughter, because she can't eat this kind of sauce on her own, because she will mess up the table, she will mess up her clothes, and you guys know this is palm oil. If you go on your clothes, it leaves stain. So because of that, she eats with me. I feed her so that she doesn't mess up her clothes, and she doesn't mess up the living room for me, because it's gonna add me extra work. So for me to save myself from extra work, she eats with me. So now I've already served the kids their own food, like my other kids, but the girl is going to eat with me. So now it's time for me to eat. So I'm going to serve myself. I wanted to really eat this with yam, but the yam ended up not going good, so I'm going to just dish my food. I love fish, so I'm going to take fish, and I'm going to take some crab, because that's the reason why I cook the crab. I want to eat some crab. I love crab, guys. I love crabs. I just want to put the fish aside, and then now I'm going to dish the sauce. So this is it. I love shrimps, guys. I love a lot of shrimps, fish. I eat a lot of everything. So this is how I cook my vegetable soup. So this is what my vegetable soup look like, I'm going to have my dinner. So if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook live page. I will leave all the links in the description box. This is again Amy. Do bye.